Hey, it's a brand new day. Welcome to today's Rundown with Ramon show, brought to you by our friends at Bit Defender. Glad you're here today. Wishing you blessings, blessings, blessings on this amazing day today. Whether you're hearing us live on Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. or hearing us on demand, glad you're here today. And let me know this. If you're watching us on video replay, put a comment. Let me know how you're enjoying the show, whether you're watching it live or on replay. If you're hearing this on our podcast on Spotify, do me a favor. Put a comment. Say, hey, Ramon, I'm listening to you on Spotify. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and let me know you're watching this on YouTube. I'd love to know who's out there. It benefits me, benefits you, benefits our friends, and we all make the world a better place. So again, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon show, live to you today. We got an amazing episode for you today. Some of the headlines we're going to talk about today, what I call the evergreen news of the day headlines that we can learn about is Washington Post has fired thousands, I think, or whatever the number is of employees, but that is a silver lining for other companies who've scooped them up, so we're going to touch on that. Uber is scaling the women-only driver feature amid safety concerns. Usually we don't talk about things like this, but I use Uber all the time, and I want to touch on an important point. You can consider this a public service announcement. YouTube is outpacing Disney as world's biggest media company, and Shell sells Jiffy Lube for $1.3 billion. Ironically, I'm going to talk about that today and what it may mean for our business. So welcome to a brand new day. And of course, our flagship topic of the day is all about Trader Joe's. Is your business as good as Trader Joe's? I had an amazing experience going into Trader Joe's, and so I'm going to touch on that today. Welcome to a brand new show. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Sit back and get ready to learn and, more importantly, laugh and enjoy. All right. So picking some of our headlines of the day today. Ooh, I need to shave. I think I'm going to shave. I have a TV appearance today. I'll be live on TV. So my scruff is not bad. I may keep it, but I don't know. We'll see. What do you think? Is the scruff okay for live TV, or is it not okay? Whether you're listening to this live or on demand, scruff yes, scruff no. Put that in the comments. Scruff yes, scruff no. Let me know what you think. I think I want to shave it. I like my clean shaven look, especially when I want to pop and feel and look my best. But you may say, Ramon, nah, it's good, or it's it's okay. So let me know what you think. Again, glad you're here today. Ayanna, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Ayanna, glad you're here. And you know what? It's such an honor for me, Ayanna, to know that I can be here and entertain and inform Ayanna that she sees value in the Rundown with Ramon. Ayanna, always appreciate having you here of the musical web, where you can learn how to take piano lessons and play piano with Ayanna. Thanks for being here, Ayanna. So let's dive into some of the news headlines of the day today. One, media outlets are scooping up Washington Post talents after layoffs. Washington Post going through some tough times, and they've fired hundreds or whatever it was of people. I don't know how many they fired, but a good number of people after they have some financial losses. But guess what? Other companies are scooping them up. ESPN hired 6 of them. The Athletic hired others, and I'm sure others are going to hire them. So here's my point, though, making it is that when your competitor, when somebody fires employees that were working for them, it's an opportunity to get seasoned, mature, experienced people for your company. You probably knew that already, but it's just a thought that when you get fired, if you get fired, Alexandra, Ayanna, Ramon, hey, knock on the competitor's door and say, listen, I was just laid off. I've got years of experience doing exactly what you need. I can work for you. So small silver lining, when you're fired, there's always somebody else. Maybe not always, but there can be somebody else that can leverage your services. Alexandria, glad you're here today. Alexandria from EYG Events. Glad you're here today, Alexandria, on the Rundown with Ramon show. Ding, 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 ding. And this is a sad bit of news, but it's the reality of life, the world we're in. God has made men and women to like each other and enjoy each other. And sadly, that got all twisted, and due to sin and people's carnal natures, men have that and it turns in a bad way. So I think we're grown folk, we know this, but Uber scales women-only driver feature amid safety concerns. And here's why I'm speaking about this. I didn't understand what a problem this was. I'm a good man, and I'm a dude, so very few women accost men. But I asked my female friends, I said, is this a thing? They said, yes, Ramon, you don't understand the world that we live in. We are accosted by Uber drivers. Forget the cat calls in the street. Forget the be careful where you walk in a dark alley and all this. They said, yes, this is the world for a woman that it is. There's a few bad men out there, and women got to be careful. I didn't realize what a big thing this was. So the headline says Uber is expanding its feature, allowing female riders to request a female driver through a new in-app option called Women Drivers. The nationwide rollout comes as the company faces thousands of sexual assault complaints and mounting pressure to address safety concerns on its platform. Listen, what I'm about to say, hey, Dr. Jeannie, what I'm about to say, I don't think it's going to make a difference at all. But maybe it'll make a difference with one. And this conversation I want to have is to our men. Yes, men, I get it. We are attracted to women. This is how God has made us. I've been married. Many here watching this today are married, or you have girlfriends, whatever it is, from little boys and little girls in kindergarten. We get this attractiveness. Got it. It's natural. But dear men, there is no need. Please stop abusing women. Maybe this is not the platform to say it, but it's on my heart and it's my show, so I'm going to say it. Dear men, if you're out there trying to get the attention of a woman, that's a great thing. Flirt with her, offer to buy her a drink, say, yo, baby, can I get your number? All that's great. Do that. But there's no ever reason to put your hand on a woman, no ever reason to call her out of her name, not ever reason to do anything bad. For that matter, human to human shouldn't do it. But in particular, this relationship of men to women, men, yes, we are the good aggressors. We have the testosterone. We're the ones who go fight and kill, all those kind of things. You get what I'm trying to say? We have that built in us, that protector mindset. That's a great thing, but let's use the things we have to be good men of honor and not beast of prey. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Hey, Denny. Men, so we can do better. We can do better. I encourage men hearing my voice today. If you're driving an Uber, stop reaching your hand back behind the lady who's in the back seat and doing something crazy. Stop that. I get it. Maybe you were hurt as a child. Maybe you have these urgings as a man. I get it. But find some way to do something else legally, respectfully, and honorably about it. Didn't mean to get on this soapbox today, but it really bothers me. Abuse in any way bothers me. I hate underdog stories. I don't like somebody being abused or bullied. Don't like that. And I really, as a dude talking to another dudes out there, dudes, let's be protectors. Let's do better. I know y'all didn't want that on the Rundown with Ramon, maybe. Maybe it was not the right place, but it was on my heart, and I said what I said, so that's what it is. If you agree with me and you heard the sound of my voice, whether you're live or on demand, let me know what you think about that. My little soapbox message to men, talking about men, we can do better for the ladies in our lives, and we can watch out for other ladies who we may not know. You see another man doing something that's not so cool, doing something nefarious, doing something wrong, check him, stop him, be a protector, not a predator. Hey, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. I hope that message was received and well. Good day to you, Doris. Glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. Changing topics here. Ding, 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 ding. YouTube outpaces Disney as world's biggest media company. According to the research firm MoffettNathanson, the Google-owned media juggernaut's revenue topped $62 billion in 2025, surpassing Disney's revenue of $60.9 billion. Now, Disney has its channel. Disney has characters. Disney has so much IP. Marla Michelle, what's up? Disney's got all this going for it. Disney is the GOAT of entertainment, the GOAT. But it's amazing how over the past 20-something, however long YouTube's been around, can't remember how long it's been around, but whatever years it was, maybe longer, 30 years, however long it's been, that YouTube has surpassed revenue of Disney. Now, those could be vanity metrics. We don't know what's sustainable, what lasts. Nothing beats having, hard assets. But it's just interesting that there's always an opportunity for somebody else to start. As Justin Conoco says, is it your day one or one day? There's always. Trisha Rue knows where it's at. She knows. Trisha Rue loves her some Disney. Love that. There's always room for somebody to steal your thunder, or not even steal your thunder. Always room in the market for more competitors. Always room. So the message of the day today is, you know what? Do what you do and do right, because you never know when your crown will be snatched by an up-and-comer, or maybe even better, both of you can wear a crown. There's room for Ramon Ray, there's room for Marla, there's room for Alexandria, there's room for Dr. Jeannie, and there's room for Trisha, Ayanna, and Doris too, and Denny. There's room for everybody if we all do the right thing and do what we're going to do. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Bitdefender. Bitdefender is that amazing company that wants you to do one thing and one thing alone to make sure your brand is secure. Malware is a real thing. Viruses are a real thing. Spyware is a real thing. Ransomware is a real thing. All these nasty little software and things that when you click, boom, your computer gets locked. When you click, boom, your computer gets hacked and attacked. Be careful. Be careful. I protect my computer with Bitdefender. My team is protected by Bitdefender. You should check it out for you as well. Bitdefender.com/Ramon, Bitdefender.com. I have it for me. I have it for my chief of staff. I have it for others. We can have it for others in our company and more. So I encourage you all to be secure. Do not get hacked. Do not get attacked. Be vigilant. Be careful what you clicked. Be careful. Be vigilant. Make sure that you're aware of who's emailing you, who's faxing you, who's texting you, who's sending you a voice message. Be careful, but also do your best to add a layer of security onto your computers, onto your tablets, onto your phone. And I do that with Bitdefender. You should as well. Bitdefender.com/Ramon. Check that out. Go there today and just check it out and see what they have. Bitdefender.com/Ramon. Moving forward. Ding, 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 ding. Jiffy Lube, I don't even know why I had this headline, but Jiffy Lube sells Jiffy Lube to Monomoy Capital for $1.3 billion. I don't know why I really had this in here. I don't know what relevance it has, but I think I put it in there because I've been going to Valvoline to change my car oil, and it cost me about $100 and something, $90 something. And then I went to Castrol and tested it out, and I paid about $120 for it. But the difference is I paid $30 for an air filter for them to replace it. So I think the reason I said this, it always interests me when companies sell an asset to another company, especially for over $1 billion. Clearly, if I'm buying something for $1.6 billion, my hope over time that I'll get back 2, 3, 4, 5 billion or whatever it is for it. So listen, I've sold 3 companies. Do you have an asset that you can sell? I've sold 3 companies. Do you have an asset that you can buy? Is it time for you to do that in your business or not? That's right, Trisha. Exactly. Texting as well. So let's go to our flagship topic of the day today. Excited to bring this out for you. I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, and I'm challenging you all to up-level your business by how we can consider Trader Joe's. First, check out this video. All right, I'm just leaving Trader Joe's, and what a great experience I just had. Walking into the store, of course, the layout was so clean and fresh. Number 2, so many nice items they have in here. Number 3, every person in the store was so pleasant. The guy's like, hey, he saw me carrying something in my hands. Would you like a cart with that? He gave me a little cart thingamajiggy. And I'm like, you just want me to shop more? We had a little laugh. And he said, of course. The staff as I was passing through, sir, you ready? Would you like to come here? Just waiting to serve us. So next level experience. Yeah, the store is a lot smaller than ShopRite with hundreds of people and triple the size of Trader Joe's, but branding is important. So the experience inside, everything was just amazing. Kudos to you, Trader Joe's. So I did that video yesterday. I'm walking out of Trader Joe's, and I'm curious, some of you may be Trader Joe's aficionados, some of you are not, but I grew up just going to ShopRite and Pathmark, Marla, and what I thought was like the middle-class stores. I thought Trader Joe's was expensive, and I don't do the shopping in my home. My wife does, and she grew up as a girl who was on a budget, a girl saving quite a bit, very frugal, and so Trader Joe's is something neither of us, I grew up in, Brooklyn, Flatbush, Crown Heights area, spent many years there in Ohio. They didn't have it back when I was growing up, so I never had Trader Joe's around me. All I did was growing up in kind of what I call the middle class stores. So I just had this image that Trader Joe's, kind of like a Whole Foods, was premium stuff. You just don't go there. I wasn't a household that had salmon a lot or steaks a lot. Kind of just had macaroni and cheese and fish and fried chicken and regular food. Great food. But I've been to Trader Joe's a few times in my life. But yesterday there was a Trader Joe's that was newly built in my area, and I said, let me go in it. Marla, it was a wonderful experience. The food selection was good. Yeah, premium. They don't have regular people nuts. They have premium nuts. They didn't have, regular juices. They had premium juices. But the point is, here's the lesson learned from Trader Joe's and why I challenge us all, Trisha, why I challenge us all, Dr. Jeannie, why I challenge us all, Alexandria, the Trader Joe's experience. One, right when I walked in the store, Clean, 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 clean. Very clean. And my local ShopRite and what I'll call middle class stores clean as well. But it's so big. There's so many people and hustle and bustle. It's hard for them to keep up with everything happening, But it's relatively clean. Number 2, Trader Joe's is well lit and colorful. That was interesting. Number 3, and this got me here, everybody. The staff were friendly and proactive. Friendly and proactive. 2 or 3 times as I was in the store, they would ask, as I was in there holding food in my hand, one of the gentlemen came to me and said, would you like me to give you a basket? He gave me a basket, proactively looking out for my need. And I joked and said, you just want me to spend more money with you, don't you? He said, yeah, I do. So that was pretty interesting, but they were proactive. As I was coming by the cashier, guy said, are you ready, sir? I'm open here. Thought that was very interesting. Not just waiting for me. He proactively approached me. That attitude of that Chick-fil-A attitude, that Ritz-Carlton attitude of how can I serve you? How can I serve you? And it's amazing that when you help customers, when you serve customers, when you add value to customers, in their mind, don't they want to spend more with you? Don't they want to shop more with you? Don't they want to do more with you when you add value to their lives? So this got me today when I went into Trader Joe's. I thought, what a great experience. Another thing that happens, what I did, when you have somebody a horrible experience and it's really sucky and bad, oftentimes people will share that and flame you and give you bad reviews. Conversely, when you do something that's so good, don't people want to talk about it? Don't people want to share it? Don't they want to say, ooh, I work with Dr. Jeannie Snyder. You got to work with her. She's an amazing mindset coach, helping people find their genius, helping leaders lead better. Don't they do that? Don't they do that? When they worked at Alexandria Nicole EYG event, don't they say, I went to an amazing EYG event. It was an amazing experience. Wow. Don't they when they work with Ayanna? And they learn how to play piano with Ayanna, the musical web. Wow, her piano lessons were so amazing. I can't believe I started from 0 and now I learned how to play piano. To Trader Joe's is an amazing, amazing experience. Dr. Jeannie saying here, 100% Trader Joe's is so focused on the customer, and you can find items and people you can't find anywhere else. It's all about the customer service. And I didn't realize, Dr. Jeannie, because I haven't been in there for a minute, but yeah, it's not that other stores don't have nuts, other stores don't have jam, other stores don't have juices, other stores don't have crackers, but Trader Joe's has this eclectic mix of things from other brands, but also, Dr. Jeannie noticed, they have a lot of Trader Joe's brands, but they're made that, and give me a word, everybody, it's not bougie, I'm using that word, but is it premium, is it high-end, is it different, is it just eclectic? What's the word I should use for the type of food that Trader Joe's has compared to your average middle-class, Pathmark, ShopRite, Kroger's type of store? Hey, Malika Starr, glad you're here, Malika, on the Rundown with Ramon. So this is what my experience was at Trader Joe's. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Got a few things going on. Many of you are like, Ramon, we want to work with you. Ramon, I want to work with you. I encourage you, join me in Ramon Office Hours. If you're liking what you're seeing, liking what you're hearing, if you watch me for a minute and say, wow, this guy created 5 companies, sold 3 of them, authored 5 books, speaks all over the stages around the world. Love how he does his podcast, how he does his video, how he does his branding. Love how he does his marketing. Love how he's built this community of thousands of people on his email newsletter and more. Work with the best brands in the world. And you're like, I love to work with Ramon. I'd love to see how he can help me in my business. Hit me up. Go to RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com, and let me be your next coach, your next mentor to help you grow your business. Malika's in our community. Dr. Jeannie's in our community. And many of us in our community. Let me see if I can help you in our community as well, and Ramon Office Hours. RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com. There is no contract. There is no contract. You can stop whenever you want. I believe the first month is still free, so you really have nothing to lose. Join us, see if you like it, and join Ramon Office Hours. Hope to have you there. All right. Now, we got a few questions coming in. Love this, love this, love this. Got one from Trisha. Love it, love it, love it. I think Trisha did ask me one question. Good. I'm going to star that so I can come back to it. And got one from Alexandria. Love it, Alexandria. Alexandria says this. Alexandria is my partner here from EYG Events. EYG Events. Check out what Alexandria is doing. Alexandria asks this. Ramon, what standard do you model even under pressure? 2 things. And I don't see these questions ahead of time, everybody. I don't think about these questions. I don't have time to, not that I don't have time, meaning we don't plan this, pre-plan this out. So hey, it is what it is. I'm speaking from my heart, speaking from my head. What standard do you model even under pressure? Here's the standard that I model. I would like to think I model Alexandria. By God's grace, and I haven't been tested in this too strongly, but I hope always that I do the right thing. Always do the right thing. It may sound simple, but I've managed our youth meetings in our church with hundreds of youth, managed our, done some programs in our church conventions, shuttle service with thousands of people. And when a situation comes to me, I'm always thinking, what's the right thing to do? And I've had some scary situations where I didn't know what to do always. And thankfully, someone was able to step in and join me and help me with some decision making at times. So I've not always done this perfectly. But the one thing I try to model even under pressure is this the right thing to do? Are we doing the right thing? So I can go on this. It could also be discretion. Are we honoring people? You know, Marla had an issue and I saw the issue. I don't got to throw her under the bus. I don't got to tell everybody about it. I can do this very discreetly between me, Marla, maybe one or two of the leaders. So that thing also, I'm trying to be discreet, discretion. There's no need to blow things up if it don't need to be. I'm kind of like, I hope this comes out good, but I see myself kind of like the Voight in Chicago PD. Voight's an upright guy. He'll arrest criminals and all that, but he's also pretty like discreet. Like, you know what? If you don't need to blow it up and he can handle it, I'll handle it. Voight does it. So I see myself kind of like that sometimes. You know, I'll give one example of this, Alexandria and others. You know, once in a while, especially in my church community or youth group, maybe there's something I saw that nobody wanted me to, some young lady didn't want me to see. Her phone flashed an image or something happened. Some people be like, Pastor, or tell their parents. Me, if, you know, she grown, she's 16, maybe she's 18, I may be like, hey, listen, you need to be careful on that. Is that the right thing to do? And let her solve that out that one time. So things like that is how I try to lead my life as best I can. Hope that was helpful. Let's go on. Trisha Rue asked a question here. I'm going to jump in this right now, and then we'll go back. Getting ready to have a workout soon and more. Oh, pinned. Now I can find it here. Yes, Trisha Rue asked. And again, haven't seen this question before. I'm reading it and answering and thinking about it live. Here's Trisha Rue asked this question. What do you feel that sets you apart? Wow, Trisha, why you asked that question? What do you feel you do that sets you apart from others in your industry? Here's a few things I think. And when I think of others in my industry, I'll mix it between those who are professional speakers, event hosts. I'll use that one. Those who are brand ambassadors, those who are in the public eye. And I'll first say things I don't do so well, Trisha. Things I don't do so well. I'm not the most introspective, deeply analytical person. That's not my gift. I'm not the most deeply mindset person. Several people in BWC can go deep into asking a very theoretical question, which is important. That's not me. Some people are very good in the tactics of math and science and other things like this. That's not me. But I think the one or two things, Trisha, where you asked what I do, and again, the question that Alexandra asked before, how do you react in high stress situations? What thing is your kind of non-negotiable? You should think of that for yourself. When I think of this question, Trisha Rue asked, I'm going to answer it for me, but you should answer it for you. So here's what sets me apart, Trisha Rue, from other speakers in the industry, other brand ambassadors in the industry, and I must say other coaches, because I'm a business coach, right? Remote office hours. So here's the differentiation. One, I lean into my version of fun and high energy. Maybe it sounds corny, but that's what I bring to the table because I got 30 plus years of business experience. So I have that like everybody else. I know how to produce great content, social media, live video, and all that, like many other people. I produced events like many other people, but I lean into how I deliver it is often fun, often fresh, often exciting. That's what I lean into. And then I can bolt on, Trisha, my years of experience. I've used MailChimp. I've used Keep. I've used Constant Contact. I've dabbled into WordPress. I've used Wix. I've used Movable Type. I've done live streaming on StreamYard, live streaming on Restream. The years of experience I have in being a content producer in marketing and sales, very few have this. When I say very few, meaning those who I'm teaching who are a few years behind me, wanting to be where I'm at, I got a lot of knowledge to bring to the table. I've got my own press. I issue press releases. I produce my own events. I've spoken at my events. I've gotten speakers. I've hired speakers. I've pitched to speaking. I interviewed President Barack Obama. That was a self-pitch. You know what I mean? So those are some ways that I think I can bring a differentiation to people that I'm doing. Love that question. For sure. Another thing that somebody else brought something up, and I want to do this, and again, love I have more time today. Thank you so much, Malika. Malika's talking about office hours, you're saying, and we learn office hours is the deep dive into how to move your business forward. Thank you so much, Malika. Appreciate those kind words for Ramon Office Hours. Thank you, Dr. Jeannie, for being a part of it as well. Best hour and a half of your week, Ramon Office Hours. We have a private school community where we can continue the conversation as well. So RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com. You definitely want to check that out. Thank you all for being here for sure. Thank you, Tricia, for saying it's not corny. I appreciate that. That's how it is. Let's see what else is here as we get ready to wrap up this edition of Ramon Office Hours. Ooh, I love it. Hey, love the questions coming in. Another question here from Marla. How do you integrate owning a business with its responsibilities and self-care family time? Two things I want to say. Women have it different than men. That's just a fact. That's what I've learned over my years of being a married man with 2 kids and now being a 2-time grandfather, and what women have told me, what my wife has told me. Women have it different. I want to say that everybody's equal, everybody's the same. We're not. When I think of my household, Marla, the baby's having an issue. My kid's having an issue. My 6-year-old daughter having an issue. She's going to mama different than she's going to me. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. She's different than it is with me. It's different. How my wife responds is different. So ladies who have a full-time business, or ladies who are full-time entrepreneurs, or ladies who are career women and working, it's different how you have to hold down the home, how you got to hold down with your man, how you got to hold down with your family life, and run your business and serve your clients. Is it different? So I want to acknowledge that. Now, talking about me in general, all of us, how do I integrate owning a business? Let me share a few things, Marla, what I did as an entrepreneur. One, my family often came with me on business trips. I've taken my kids with me, taken my wife with me. We've all gone together. So they've been traveling in planes and hotels and et cetera, and Ubers, et cetera, as young people, as children. And what a rich experience. They got to see the world, be on planes, travel around the world. So that's one, Marla. I was very intentional of bringing my family with me. Number two, I taught my family in general how business works. Not that they have to know every part of my business, but for example, my kids would work with me. That's kind of point 2 or 3, right? My kids would work for me. I'd say, send me an invoice. Dad, why do we got to send you an invoice? We see $20 in the dresser. Can we take that? No, invoice me and wait 2 or 3 days or wait a few hours. Just like my clients cause me to wait 30, 60, 90 days before I'm paid, due to a variety of reasons or not reasons. So understand that for sure. Teach them the art of business. Now, when I think of self-care and family time, that's very important. Very, very important. And here's how I managed it. Marla, there were seasons where I was working at the United Nations full-time. I was going to school online, after work or during work, whenever, and I was running my business. And I was a father and a husband. So I talked to my wife and said, Ronnie, this season, I'll be going to school full-time for a year and a half. So when I get home, I'm going to eat and dive into my books, and that's it. She said, I got you. And that I was able to go through school, finish college as an adult, and then keep a position that I had at the United Nations that was contingent on me going to college and getting my degree, my 4-year college degree. So that's number one. Number two, definitely, you have to craft time. I have in a calendar reminder, did I buy my wife a gift? Because her love language is gifts. I think I have it in my calendar. I have a calendar. Did I take Ronnie on date night? Did I do that with her? We got a lot of issues in our marriage. Our marriage ain't perfect, but I'm trying to do what I can. So same way with family time, be intentional. Every Saturday from 10 to 12, we will go to IHOP and have breakfast. Not me, but that's an example you can have to build that in. I've been working. Let me take 30 minutes. Let me take an hour and take my kids to the park. Stop what I'm doing. Pause, take my kids to the park, give them a bath, put them in bed, and then I may have to start my business again at 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. It is what it is. Life is in seasons. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Thank you all so much for being here. Wow, what a great episode we have. If you're not following me across the platforms, you do want to do so. I love that. Trisha Rue, there we go. Trisha Rue's husband was a full-time father while she went to nursing school. I love it. It's not easy to learn how to jab people with needles and how to resuscitate them. Everybody, I'm so glad you're here. Remember, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Let me restate that, not me a favor. Go to bitdefender.com, bitdefender.com, and make sure your small business is secure. Bitdefender.com. Go there. and make a difference in the world. We got Genius Talks coming up. I encourage you, if you don't want to miss out, Genius Talks is coming up as a monthly series in New York City. People are re-signing up for it for the second time, which means it was good. We got Genius Talks coming up in Atlanta. If you know someone in Atlanta, you don't want them to miss out. GeniusTalksEvents.com, GeniusTalksEvents.com. Let them sign up and join us in Atlanta for a Genius Talks event, Atlanta. You don't want people to miss out. And as I said before, if you want Ramon to coach you, to mentor you, to help you take your business to the next level, I encourage you to do so in Ramon Office Hours at RamonOfficeHours.com. My name is Ramon Ray. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. Glad you're here today. Appreciate you all. And with that is a wrap. Be blessed and have an amazing day and make an impact in the life of somebody else.